So the Russians are why you lost the election. It's been over a month since the most contentious presidential election ended, and Donald Trump is victorious. Now, just after the election, every excuse under the sun was brought to bear as to why Hillary Clinton, the woman who was supposed to win, lost.
We haven't talked about race. This was a white lash. This was a white lash against a changing country. It was a white lash against a black president in part. And that's the part where the pain comes.
She told donors not long after the election that she thought the letter from FBI Director James Comey was really the nail in the coffin for her. Do you agree? Is that what went wrong?
I think it is hard to imagine the kind of impact that letter had. Most of the public polling showed a distinct drop. We certainly saw that in our internal numbers.
You think I ran a campaign where white supremacists had a platform? You going to look me in the face and tell me that?
I did. Kellyanne
really?
did.
And after all of that didn't stick, we hear the biggest whopper. The Russians did it. Because of hacked emails by John Podesta and hacked emails by the DNCC, and D, the C, the C, the C, the D, whoever it is that got hacked. But all of those emails came out in WikiLeaks and by Guccifer 2.0. Well, everyone got to see what was really going on behind the scenes. And they're saying that Russia doing this actually let the American people know what was going on behind the scenes. No one's been able to say that these emails weren't true. Well, they actually did say that.
You were accused of receiving a debate question before a CNN town hall where they partnered with TV One, and that you had this question on March 12th, that verbatim was provided by Roland Martin to CNN the next day. How did you get that question, Donna?
Well, Kelly, since I play straight up, and I'll play straight up with you, I did not receive any questions from CNN. Let's just be
Where'd
very
you get it?
clear.
Where did you get it?
First of all, what information are you providing to me that will allow me to see what you're talking about? Everybody
You got the WikiLeaks released a March 12th Podesta email showing you messaging the Clinton campaign with the exact wording of a question asked at the March 13th CNN TV One town hall debate.
Kelly,
where did you get it?
You know, as a Christian woman, I understand persecution, but I will not sit here and be persecuted because your information is totally false. What you're telling the American people. I'm getting it from Podesta's email. Well, Podesta's emails were stolen. You're so interested in talking about stolen
So you
material.
deny it.
You're like a thief that want to bring into the night the things that you found that was in the gutter.
So it seems like now that they're admitting that everything that was in the emails were true. And now they're angry that Russia got into those emails and then spread them out to the world so the American people could know the truth. And now we have to have an investigation as to how it happened and why it happened and how it influenced the election. Well, we know that nobody hacked into any voting rolls. We found out that nobody actually cheated. They just found out that the American people didn't choose the person who was chosen ahead of time, Hillary Clinton. Remember this picture? If Russian hacking was so important, and if everything that came out was so important and we have to have congressional hearings, why wasn't there such an outcry when we found out that Bernie Sanders was the one who was actually being duped in the beginning of all of this? When they found out that the DNC was working behind the scenes to help Hillary Clinton win the nomination for the Democrat Party, that they were calling Bernie Sanders all types of vicious and evil things, even talking about his Jewish faith or whether or not he was an atheist. There was no outrage then. The only outrage that I saw were the Bernie Sanders supporters who said that they were never going to vote for Hillary Clinton. And the press didn't even pay attention to that. I mean, you heard barely anything about it. But now, because Donald Trump has won, all the stops have to be pulled out. Everyone has to stop and make sure that Donald Trump is a legitimate president. Well, you reap what you sow, as they always say. And I think that what we got was exactly what it was that we deserved. The truth.